Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. In this video today, I'm just going to be answering all the questions that you guys have asked me on the Hush app and on my Instagram page. And while doing that, I'm just going to be doing a full face of makeup and having some fun, relaxed, and all the good stuff. So if you want to continue to get to know me, keep watching. Hit the subscribe button so you can continue to love me. And hit the bell button so that you will be notified when I make another video. It's a win-win situation. Alright guys, so I'm going to start off with the questions from the Hush app. By the way, if my son interrupts his videos because he's still awake. Let's go my lips real quick. They crusty. So the first question is, what got you into makeup and what is your favorite part about doing makeup? I actually could not stand makeup for many years. You couldn't pay me anything to put on makeup. And my sister Grace seriously tried. She tried everything. And at one point, I think she even bribed me. I can't remember. She used to work for Mary Kay and she used to do, the classes and, do all that fun stuff. And I used to be like, you put nothing on me. However, I did enjoy some products from Mary Kay despite me being like complete like anti-makeup person. So that's really funny. So what got me into makeup was actually this palette that I saw in Marshall's many years ago. I was shopping and I happened to see it and something about it just caught my eye and I was just like, oh, it's such a pretty palette. I actually still have it. This was the palette. This one right here is by Profusion called Bear. I actually said this in the other video when I was showing all of my palettes and everything I own in terms of like eyeshadows. So this palette was basically the game changer. It was the thing that made me go from like no makeup to alright, I'll try it to like today. So that's what got me into makeup. And my favorite part about makeup would be just the freedom of being creative and not, having to like go by the rules of makeup, because you technically don't have any rules to makeup. You want to wear a bunch of highlight all over your face? Go right ahead. You want to wear a unibrow for an eyebrow? Go right ahead. You can do literally whatever you want in makeup because it is literally a self-expression sort of thing. So that's my like favorite part about doing makeup. If you could go back in time to any era, which would it be? Ooh. Oh god. Would I go back to a time? Honestly, I don't think I would go back to a time. I don't back then we had some scary times. Now don't get me wrong, we do have like some real like troubling times nowadays. I just wouldn't go back to an era. I did enjoy my childhood, so maybe like just being able to go back in the early 90s and being a kid again, I wouldn't mind that. It was good times. If you could have any celebrity's wardrobe, whose would it be? I would have to say Zendaya. I love Zendaya. I think she's awesome. Just her personality in general. And I like her style. She's got pretty dope style. She's a dope person too. So, Zendaya. If you could be a Disney villain, who would it be? Ooh. Oh my god. I don't want to be a Disney villain. Do I have to be a Disney villain? I think for me, I would just be Tamatoa. He's from Moana. He was the crab that basically just loved everything shiny and he was just really hysterical. So I would be Tamatoa just because yeah, I don't want to be Cruella and like kill puppies or like, things like that. Some of those Disney villains were actually pretty dark. Crazy how our parents actually let us watch those things. Okay, next question is, what is your favorite thing about makeup and your least favorite? So I did already answer the favorite thing. My least favorite would be the people who basically chime into everything and try to correct everything that you're doing. I mean, that doesn't really happen to me much, but I do see it happen to other people, especially on the Hush app. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the Hush app, but there are some moments that are just completely unnecessary. The Hush app is basically a safe haven for makeup and for people who are trying makeup. It's not an app for pros. It's an app for everybody. Like, if you don't know how to do makeup, then no big deal. You can post whatever you want to post. And it's just a lot of people who are like, oh, this looks great, but you could have blended that better. Like, why? Zip it. Like, they didn't ask for your opinion. That's just me. That's my least favorite thing about makeup. Is there anything that you would change in the beauty community? This is hilarious. The honesty. So part of the reason why I started my YouTube channel was because of the fact that there were so many YouTubers lying about products. Now, there's a difference between lying about a product and just having your own opinion on a product. But there have been countless of times where drama channel, and I'm not a drama channel, so I'm not going to sit here and just talk about drama all day long. But there have been situations where drama channels or other channels have exposed these YouTubers, and then the YouTuber either apologizes or acts like they didn't even see or hear it. It's just a big shady side to the beauty community, and it's a little scary. I've even experienced some of it myself, like from other YouTubers where they've done some pretty messed up stuff, and I'm okay with that. I have thick skin. I'm gonna continue to build a thicker skin and just deal. What was your age when you started doing makeup? Okay, so earlier I did tell you guys that I didn't wear makeup like that. The only thing I really wore was eyeliner, and that was in high school. And I want to say I started that around the age of like 15. It wasn't 14. Freshman, I think it was 15 years old. But yeah, that's all I would wear. What keeps you motivated to keep pushing with makeup? Okay, so there's a few things that keeps me motivated. Other than my like natural drive to want to do makeup and like that creative side of me that kicks in, it's basically all of my subscribers, my followers who are like, hey, you know, don't stop, you know, continue doing this, make this video, Chris, do this, do that, who are just like genuine supporters. That really pushes me to continue as well. How old are you? 28. What sparkled your interest in makeup? That palette. Relationship status? Taken. Do you want more kids? Listen, if children were not so darn tootin' expensive, I would have a busload of kids. If I was like a rich person, I would want children. Fun fact, that was not always the case. I actually did not want to have kids at all majority of my life. And then I heard my son's heartbeat when he was in my belly, and that all changed. And now that I have him, I'm like, you know, he should get a sibling, or, you know, he should have like 5, 10, 20 sisters or brothers. I don't even know. It's insane, but I know it's not realistic. I'm not gonna have that many children. But right now I only have the one, and I'm really happy with him. Yeah, I sure want more kids, but can't afford them. What do you do for a living? So I am a teacher. I teach art and music, and I also teach in a preschool program. So children are basically just like the core of my heart. I love kids. Kids are just so innocent, and honestly, they don't judge you. They just keep it real. They'll tell you straight up if you look crazy, or straight up if you're wrong. I love kids, so that's what I do for a living. Okay, I'm chit-chatting way too much. I'm barely doing anything. Next question is, what inspired you to do YouTube? So I semi-answered this by talking about, you know, the beauty community, but the other thing that, well, let me turn this, hold on. But the other thing that inspired me to do YouTube was actually the people on the Hush app. Like, I feel like I owe so much to the Hush app because a lot has, like, ooh, too much. A lot has started because of that, and that's why I love the app so much. But a lot of people encouraged me on there to start a channel, and since then it's been, you know, it's been happening since, and I ain't mad about it, you know. It's been a wonderful and rough ride, because this is not easy. This is probably one of the hardest things I've ever done, but I accept the challenge. I love challenges, so I'm here for this. Where do you see yourself in 5 or 10 years? 5 years from now, I hope to just be bigger on YouTube, and just maybe even quitting my day job and continuing that. Who knows? I really want to be a success on YouTube, so I'm working very hard in doing that. So that's why I see myself in 5 or 10 years. I see myself maybe with a bigger family and a house, you know, just, you know, living my best life, you know, with my family. And yeah, that's it. That's why I see myself in 5 or 10 years. Oh my god, this person asks so many questions. What is your ethnicity? I am Hispanic Latino. What YouTubers inspired you to create your own channel? So, no YouTubers inspired me to create my own channel. Well, actually not true. I guess the negative ones inspired me because I was like, too many people lying. Maybe I should start my own channel and just tell the truth. But I don't want to sit here and like name ball people that I feel like are complete liars. Yeah, I'm just gonna skim over that question. Who do you admire? My mom. She's awesome. She's just an awesome human being. Where do you currently live? Bronx, New York. Have you ever been to California? Nope, but I wanna be. What are 3 of your favorite makeup brands? Oof, that's hard. Too Faced, ColourPop, Juvia's Place, JSC. Oh my god, that's more than 3. I love too many of them. That was a hard question. Hard question. What would you do with $20,000? I didn't want to say a million because I think that is unreasonable. I would get rid of bills and go on vacation. Like, legit. Bills, vacation. Like, I'd probably even get ahead on bills. Go on vacation. What is your favorite vacation you've been on and your heritage? So I am Puerto Rican. There are other things in my bloodline, but basically Puerto Rican. My favorite vacation is kind of hard. I want to say, I'm going to say when I went to DR. I went to the Dominican Republic, and it was just absolutely beautiful over there. Like, the country is just stunning. It's really, really beautiful. The water was so clear. And like, it was just so beautiful the whole time I was there. I was there for like 16 days and I did not want to come back. Next question is, do you remember the first makeup product you fell in love with when you first started playing with makeup? So, technically the first makeup product I fell in love with was the Wet n Wild H2O Jet Black Liner. I love Wet n Wild. Their liner to me is still like one of the best ones. And yeah, that was the liner I used to wear every day. It was one of my favorite things. How did I get so lucky enough to find you as a friend? Bella. Oh god, no, I'm lucky. I've made really awesome friends through the Hush app, and I'm the lucky one, okay? Who is your favorite YouTuber of all time? Favorite one? I really like Jeffree Star. I think he's hilarious. I think he keeps it real. I know he has a really sketchy past, and I'm not gonna sit here and like talk about that for like an hour, but I do believe people can change, so Jeffree is definitely up there in my top favorites. There are so many of them, really. That's hard to pick. That's honest to God, like really hard to choose. Who is your least favorite YouTuber of all time? Laura Lee. And it was before all of the scandal. Before the scandal. For all that mess, it was still Laura Lee. If you could do a YouTube collab with anyone, who would it be and why? Ooh, that's a good one. I would say Tati. I like Tati a lot. I feel like she can teach me so much in the YouTube collab, so I guess it's like more like a watch a YouTuber like correct my makeup for about a half an hour sort of video. What inspired you to become a YouTube influencer? Answered that. What age did you start wearing makeup? Answered that. And when did you really start to love doing it? Ah, that's a little different. So I really started to love doing makeup I want to say recently. I want to say maybe like 4 months ago, 5 months ago. I just started to challenge myself and really push myself, because in my head I always told myself that I was doing it wrong, like always. I criticize myself probably the most out of everybody. I am pretty hard on myself sometimes. If you could go back in time, what age would you be and why? Okay, that's a little different from the era one. If I could go back in time to a specific age, maybe just going back to childhood and just enjoying childhood. That's probably the best answer I can think of. Your dream career. What is my dream career? So, if I wasn't so darn toot and shy, because I am, believe it or not. I mean, for those who have been following me from the very beginning, you've seen how much I've changed, like, since the beginning. It used to be really funny in the beginning. I don't even want to watch my first YouTube video because I just don't want to watch it. But my dream career, I want to say, would be to sing, to like be a singer. I've written songs, I love to sing, but I have this huge shyness about me that just won't go away. Like, I am seriously shy. People don't even understand how shy I am. I mean, to be honest, I was recording music and all that stuff, but then I hit like this kind of like dry spot where I wasn't getting any inspo anywhere, and it just like went to the back burner. And then I fell in love with makeup and I started to just focus on that, you know. It's really tough to think about the music because I know that's a part of me, and I really do enjoy music and writing music and playing music. I play the guitar and the piano, so I really do enjoy, you know, my music. I haven't given up. I will continue. It's just really difficult at times. It's really hard. So that's my dream career. I've rambled on for a little bit. Favorite meal. Oh, do I have a favorite meal? I love food, like, so much. I'm not sure. Like, I honestly don't know if I have a favorite meal. Wait, okay. I love lasagna, okay? Love lasagna. I can make lasagna and be the happiest person on earth. However, I'm lactose intolerant. But do you think that stops me? No, I do not care. I still eat my lasagna. Oh wait, and pizza. Duh. Pizza. I love pizza. Who doesn't love pizza? That's probably like the one like thing that I think everybody loves. And you know, each person has their own like specific kind of pizza they love. If you don't love pizza, then you're not human. The first time you remember putting on makeup, I can't remember the first time putting on makeup. I just remember like loving it, like loving the feeling of putting on that eyeshadow with that bare palette. I was like, oh, okay, and all I did honestly was take a shimmer shade and just slap it on the lid, and I kept it moving because that was the most I would do. But yeah, that shimmer shade was pretty much it. That's all I would do. But it was a really good feeling. I did enjoy, you know, doing it a lot. Favorite season? Ugh, the fall. I love the fall. I should have been born in the fall, I think. The fall is just absolutely beautiful. The leaves fall down. The weather is just so perfect because it's not too hot. It's not too cold. Right now, I feel like New York is experiencing spring. Spring and September because it's like warm and yet it's raining every 2 seconds. Like, that's how I feel. Favorite holiday? Ooh. I would say it's Christmas. Christmas is my favorite holiday because everybody is just so nice. Everybody is just so warm and fuzzy. Even in New York, and New York is a pretty tough place. Usually, like, if you're walking too slow, people gonna push you out the way. If you look at somebody for more than 1 second, it's gonna be a problem because they're like, why are you looking at me like that? You looking at me for too long. You got a problem? Are we gonna pop off right now? That's how it is in New York. But anyways, so Christmas is just so nice over here because most of the people are just happy. Everybody's shopping, everybody's getting, you know, things for their loved ones. And then literally the funny part about it, the next day, the very next day, all of that goes away. As if nobody was happy, nobody was even like thinking about Christmas. Everybody's back to being grumpy and like not wanting to go to work. Favorite movie? Ooh, that's a good one. My favorite movie? Do I have one? Ooh, okay. I really and truly love Pride and Prejudice. Pride and Prejudice to me is just, it's such a good movie. It's such a good book. I love that movie. I wish Darcy was real. I would be like, hey, Darcy. Okay. Favorite TV show? Friends. It will forever be Friends. I like other ones, but I'm not kid you guys, like, I watch Friends all the time. I'll go through all the seasons, and then guess what? Start all over again. What is the one place in the world you would love to visit? Ooh, Italy. Italy is just such a beautiful country from the pictures, at least from what I can see, and I would love to visit one day. The country just looks so beautiful. Something unique about you that no one would think to ask. Unique about me, I don't think that. I hate these questions sometimes because it's like, hey, tell me something about yourself, and all of a sudden you're like, who am I? You can't figure out who the heck you are. It's like, you are you, but you can't figure that out. I really have a great time enjoying little things like a Rubik's Cube. Like, I love to solve those. I love to go on Pokemon hunts. I really do play Pokemon Go. I love to get 100% silly with like my child or children and act like we're on the moon and we're astronauts and all that stuff. Like, I really have no problem acting like a child. Okay, next question is, what made you realize that makeup is your passion? That's a good one. So on the Hush app, there used to be a user by the name of Lovely Panda who used to do collabs and used to basically just challenge everybody to doing a look inspired by a theme that she would either have people vote on or she would pick herself. I really did enjoy those a lot. Like, a lot. I would like really, like, in my mind, push myself to really just do something amazing. I didn't care what it was, I just had to do it. I had to do something that was gonna be just incredible. So after I did my first collab look with them, I believe it was the Astro collab, where I put like all of the signs on my face: Taurus, Gemini, Capricorn, Leo, all on my face. The encouragement and the feedback that I got back from that look pretty much like drove my passion up by like 10,000. Like, I all of a sudden was like, yep, this is what I want to do. I want to just continue to push myself. I'm gonna get better. I legit started pushing myself to do more. I came out as when I did the Greek goddess look and the ice cream look. I legit did not want to stop. So I want to say that was the moment that I was just like, yeah, I need to, you know, I need to do this. I'm gonna be right back because my son used the potty. He missed. So I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, I'm back. Luckily, the mess wasn't crazy. What do you and your son do on your free time besides Ray teaching math? I like to like take my son places. I like to take him, you know, to the park, to the museum, to the zoo, things like that. I like to just take him, you know, to different places and expose him to different things. For me, on my free time, which is like never, honestly, I do nothing. Absolutely nothing on my free time. Nothing. I will sit on my couch and do nothing. I'll be the best couch potato there ever was and do nothing. That's what I do in my free time. If you could move to any place in the world, where and why? I think any other place that is less expensive than New York, because New York is very expensive, and I feel like it's so expensive, it's just ridiculously expensive. So yeah, that's why. I don't really have a place. I just know I want to move out of New York because it's too expensive. Do you follow James Charles on any platform, and have you ever tried to recreate any of his looks? I do follow James Charles on Instagram and on YouTube. I have yet to try to recreate his looks, but I have screenshots and I have told myself, hey, try to recreate this, but then it's like, hey, try to find the time. So I do want to recreate some of his looks. I think he's absolutely amazing. He's so talented, and he's like on my challenge list, like, do it, Chris, do it. So I do want to do that. I probably will do that sometime in the near future. And then she says, I can't remember for sure if you've mentioned pets in your videos before. I think you say you have a dog. I do. I have 2 dogs. And then she goes, if I'm right, what kind is he or she, and the name? And then she says, I'm animal crazy. The girl dog's name is Evie and the boy dog's name is Romeo. Both of them were rescue animals. Romeo was left in the basement and was neglected, so he had a really hard time like just trusting human beings in general. He actually bit me the first time he saw me. He was a tough cookie. Now he's so much better, don't get me wrong, and I love him so much. Evie was abused. Her previous owners did not take care of her at all. Like, when I first got her, her hair was horrible. Like, it was in complete knots. They did not take care of it all. The previous owners also used to have a child, and they used to allow that child to pull her tail and things like that. Like, it was so bad. So she was an absolute wreck, and to this day she does not like children. Like, you bring a child near her and she has a flippin' heart attack, and she might even try to bite some ankles. Do you watch Stranger Things or 13 Reasons Why on Netflix? No. So I don't watch Stranger Things or 13 Reasons Why, and the reason why is because I honestly don't have the time. It's like, I don't want to start a new show and then not understand what's going on. Like, I want to know everything, and I haven't really had the time to sit down to watch a new show. Like, that is God honest truth. I do want to watch them. There are so many shows that I need to catch up on. I'm so sorry, girl. Don't get mad at me. Did Hush ever unblock you? So, if you're new to my channel, there was a moment where Hush blocked me. And to this day, I really do believe that it was because of a video that I made where I did not like a palette that I reviewed shortly after I got blocked. Someone from Hush did have a conversation with me, and they told me that it was done by accident and it wasn't based off of a review, and that they would never do that. I'm not really sure if that's true, but yes, they did unblock me. Okie dokie, hold on. Woo. What is your favorite color? Purple. What is your favorite palette? Ooh, God, my favorite palette? I can't answer that. Why would you ask me that? I have a lot of palettes that I really love. I don't know. I'm kind of torn right now mentally between, like, the Box of Crayons palette, Jaclyn Hill palette with Morphe, the Blood Sugar palette. I can't choose. Just leave me alone. I'm not gonna answer that. It's too hard. Do you have any advice for any YouTubers that are smaller than you? Smaller than me? What is that supposed to mean? Oh, I guess, like, who has less subscribers? I don't consider myself a big YouTuber. Nowhere near that. I have 1,000 subscribers. By the way, I do want to take a pause. I do want to just say for a moment, thank you to all of my subscribers. I have yet to say anything about this publicly in terms of finally hitting 1K, because what I have realized is that the moment you start to say, you know, good things out there on your social media, a lot of people actually try to stop that. They try to take away your happiness, and it's really crazy. So I wanted to wait a little bit longer to when I was, like, really well over 1K to say it, but you know what? I do want to say it now. I'm so appreciative of you guys. You guys have really just changed my life, like, slowly and surely. You guys are changing my life, and I am so grateful for you guys. So incredibly grateful for you guys. Like, even my family, they're, like, huge supporters of me. Like, my sister and her boyfriend will sit here and tell you guys all of the things that they basically, like, helped me out, because they are just so awesome. Sorry guys, I kind of just drifted off. But yes, I'm just so grateful for you guys. You guys are just so amazing. I appreciate every single comment, every single support that you show. Sometimes, by the way, I don't get comments, like, in my notifications. There were some videos where I didn't think I got comments, and then I checked later, like, and I mean much later, and I saw a whole bunch of comments that I never got to get to check. And I like to answer back comments. I like to show you guys that I see what you're saying, and I like to get interactive with, you know, just comments in general. Let's talk, let's chit chat. We're girlfriends. Let's have some fun. So yeah, I'm just really grateful for you guys. You guys are just amazing. Back to the question. I don't consider myself a huge YouTuber, but if I had any advice for anybody, either just anybody on YouTube, it doesn't even have to be smaller than, it could be anybody. Don't give up. If you really love what you do, don't give up, and don't get sidetracked by people who are legit trying to ruin you. Like, there are people who will try to come at you every which way. In my TJ Maxx video, someone commented one time, and I deleted the comment. I never delete comments, but this one had to go. Like, it was like, goodbye. Not only did the person, like, make so many assumptions of me, but they were just so nasty as to what they said. So earlier I did say that Jeffree Star is like one of my you know, favorite YouTubers. So naturally, if you're watching a YouTuber over and over, you're gonna get influenced probably by the little things that you do. So one of the things that I didn't even notice that I was doing that was just like him was in the beginning of my videos where you would hear "Hi, my name is this, welcome back to my channel." There was a chime as soon as I said channel. Jeffree Star also has a chime when he does channel. And this person just went off on me over that. I was like, what? Now, of course, I answered back before I deleted the comment, and they got to see what I had to say. But I was just like, you're blocked. I'm not going to deal with you. Like, I didn't even realize that was there. Like, calm down. Go somewhere with the bullshit, okay? There's just people on YouTube who just seriously want to destroy you. Who would seriously just take the time out and, like, be so cruel, so mean, and just try to end your career. Like, before it even begins. Hold on a second. I can't talk while I do a liner. Be right back. It's on. I almost completely destroyed my look, but it's on. What is the hardest thing that you've ever had to do in your life, and why? Why? Okay. So the hardest thing I ever had to do. I think the first thing that pops in my mind is letting go of people in my life. Whether they were toxic or I just needed a mental break from them because they were hurting me and they didn't realize they were hurting me, or they realized it and just did not care. I had to remove those people from my life. It was just really hard letting go of some of those people because some of them, to me, I probably didn't have to completely let go of. You know, I could have just, you know, taken a break and gotten back, but the hurt was just too deep and I just couldn't go back to that. And it's not like they came looking for me either. You don't need to beg anybody to be a part of your life. Nobody. Know your value, know your worth. That's the bottom line. So that was probably the hardest thing I have ever had to, that I've ever done. Take toxic people out of my life. Alright guys, I'm gonna quickly put on these lashes. Be right back again. Okay, lashes are on. What is your favorite childhood memory and what is your worst childhood memory? Ooh. Okay, I could actually answer this together. As a kid, I was very much obsessed with The Lion King. Like, that was my Disney fix. I think we've all had, like, our Disney movie that we were obsessed with. And for me, it was The Lion King. Loved it, loved it, loved it. So my dad knew how much I loved the movie. He got me a Nala doll, and I took her everywhere. Absolutely loved her. I loved her so much. I would sleep with her. I would take her with me on the bus, everywhere. So one day, I will never forget it. My mom and I were on the bus on Grand Concourse in the Bronx. We're on the bus. We were sitting in the back of the bus, and my mom didn't realize that our stop was coming up. So she rushed off the bus and grabbed me with her, and behind me, left on the seat, was Nala. When I tell you, I remember that feeling. I remember just feeling so, so sad, and my mom felt horrible. The Nala doll could not be replaced because it was already sold out everywhere, and I was just completely devastated. My best childhood memory was receiving that Nala doll, and my worst childhood memory was it being like ripped away from my arms when I left it on the bus. I remember crying. Yeah, that was like my best and worst memory, like, together. The next question says, what happened to the the last question says, what happened to the Primark video? Alright, I'm gonna be real with you guys. Let me tell you something. Alright, the Primark video has been a big headache. I'm gonna show a little clip at the bottom to show you guys that I am telling the truth. So I started the Primark video doing first impressions and everything, and then lo and behold, my camera died. It like actually took me by surprise because it was like full battery and it died. I don't know what happened, but I was really devastated because I was so deep into the video and it wasn't even recording. And that just blew my frustration up by 20,000. Because if you've been around on my channel, you know the headache that this camera has done to me. So I was just really, like, really upset by this. So I have been trying to, like, salvage that video for the longest, but it almost feels like a lost cause because I just lost so much in that video and I was just so upset. However, I'm still gonna do the video. It's just not gonna be a first impressions video, not anymore at least. But I do appreciate you guys asking. It makes me happy that you guys still remember, like, hey, you know, you were gonna do this, Chris, what the heck, where is it? So I appreciate that a lot. I do. This Jeffree Star Liquid Frost though, like, listen, I ain't sponsored by the man, but dang, like, that is some serious freaking highlight. And I'm putting very little on my face. And look what I'm doing. I'm not even taking the highlight out of the pump. I'm just, like, swiping off the ones that is on this, that's on the actual tube, because it's just that much. You don't need a lot at all. It's, like, such a pretty highlight. Okay. Alright, you guys, well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope I answered all of your questions. I don't think I missed anybody. If I did miss you, I'm so sorry. Just leave a comment down below and I will answer it. If you didn't get to ask me a question, you can leave it down below and I'll answer it as well. Thank you again for taking an interest in my life and what my interests are and all that good stuff. Thank you again for being a subscriber and being a loyal subscriber. Thank you for the support, the comments, the love. Thank you for the 1K. You guys are awesome. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.